Hi everyone, yasas que kalos tirsate to another episode of Dimitra's Dishes. Today we're going to be making cheesy phyllo rolls. These are the perfect party appetizer. They're similar to a tiropita except they're creamier. Every time I serve these, everyone literally says the same thing, that they taste like creamy mozzarella sticks or creamy cheese sticks. They are so good. The phyllo gets nice and crispy and delicious. Let's get started. So we're going to begin by making the filling. So for the filling, you're going to need 8 ounces or 350 grams of feta cheese. Sheep's milk feta is my favorite. You can use a cow's milk if you want. It just won't be as smooth and creamy. Then I'm adding 8 ounces or about 230 grams of softened cream cheese. This has been left out at room temperature, so that way it's nice and soft. If you forgot to take it out of the fridge ahead of time, just pop it in the microwave. Of course, take it out of its foil wrapper so you don't burn down the house, and just microwave it a few seconds. Okay, so cream cheese really adds a little bit of a tanginess and makes it nice and smooth. It's so good. Honestly, I used to use ricotta cheese a lot, but I find that cream cheese adds more richness. It tastes so much better, and I think it's a little bit cheaper too. Okay, so you're gonna get the richness from the cream cheese, the salty brininess of the feta. Then I'm adding between 4 to 8 ounces, it's up to you, of mozzarella cheese that has been grated. Now, this is gonna add that pull, that cheese pull that everyone loves. I love it. If you don't like mozzarella cheese, I don't know why you wouldn't, but if you don't, you can use any cheese that melts well. Gouda cheese would add more flavor to this because it's sort of tangy, but I like mozzarella because it's kind of mild and it lets the feta really shine. Go ahead and add a teaspoon of dried oregano and about a teaspoon of, I just went ahead and finely chopped some fresh mint leaves. If you have dry mint leaves on hand, you can use those. If you like dill works really well in this too. Use your favorite herbs, but I love the combination of oregano and mint. We don't need any salt for this, but I am gonna add a tiny bit of pepper. And that's it, just mix this all together. I should have used a bigger bowl, but mix this all together until it's combined. Okay, so now it's time to put them all together. Over here I have half a pound of salted butter that I've melted. You could start off with 4 ounces, that's about 113 grams or so. And then if you need more, you could just mix some olive oil into that, or start off with all the butter. I'm gonna use the extra butter because I'm making spanakopita later on too, so it's not gonna go to waste. But if you ever do have leftover melted butter, you can always put it in a little container and refrigerate it. It stays fresh. Over here I have a pound of number 4 phyllo pastry. This is the one that's usually sold in supermarkets. It's good for baklava and pies like this one. Thaw it out in the refrigerator overnight and then leave it on your counter in its packaging for about an hour or 2 before you're going to work with it. Never take it out of its packaging ahead of time, otherwise it'll dry out and you will not be able to make anything with it. I also have a baking tray that I've lined with parchment paper that I'll just set aside for now. Okay, so you're just gonna need 1 sheet per phyllo roll. So you're gonna you don't have to brush, just drizzle some melted butter on one side of the phyllo sheet. Fold the other one over, the other side that is. You're only using, again, 1 sheet per roll. Drizzle some butter down the center and really focus on the end because this is what's gonna help it seal it. Then you're gonna take a tablespoon of the filling and put it right down here in the center. Kind of press it a little bit. So fold over the sides just a little bit. You don't want to fold them over too much so that way it's, nice and spread out. And roll it as tightly as you can without tearing the phyllo. And then go ahead and place it on the baking tray and keep doing this until you run out of phyllo or filling. This makes about 20 rolls. All right, so once you're done filling and rolling up your cheese rolls, make sure you put them on the baking tray that's lined with parchment paper. Brush the tops with a generous amount of melted butter. You are gonna have a little bit left over, as I did. You can take that melted butter and just put it in a little container and store it in your refrigerator and use it whenever you need it. I also like to poke some holes on top using a fork so that way the steam can escape and you'll have as little as possible cheese oozing out of them while they're baking in the oven. Make sure that your oven is preheated to 350 degrees Fahrenheit. Go ahead and put them on the center rack and let them bake until they're beautifully golden. That can take anywhere between 30 to 40 minutes. Just keep an eye on them. These are freezer friendly and they stay fresh in the freezer for about 2 months. So if you're not using them all in one day, you can just bake as many as you need. Put them in the freezer. Once they're frozen solid, you can transfer them into freezer safe bags and just take them out as you need them and bake them off until they're nice and golden. That's really all you need to do. I'll show you what they look like as soon as they come out. Okay, so the phyllo rolls are ready, and Layla ran over here to do the taste test when she smelled them. So mine took about 35 minutes to bake in the oven. I do recommend to put them in 2 trays if you're baking them all at once, so that way there's room for the air to circulate and they can get nice and crispy all around. So that's a little tip. I put them all in one, and even though I poked some holes on top, some cheese did ooze out, but it's going to be perfectly fine. They're beautiful and crispy, and once you pull them apart, it does have that pull because of the mozzarella. Layla, do you want to taste them?
Sure.
So Layla cannot wait to taste them. Go ahead, Layla.
Crispy, buttery, and cheesy.
Is that a good thing?
Mm-hmm.
Thumbs up. She likes
it.
No? We got a funny one over here. I hope you guys give this recipe a try. The exact measurements are on the website, dimitrasdishes.com. Make them. Let me know what you think. If you're on Facebook or Instagram, go ahead and share pictures with me. I'd love to see your recreations. Thank you guys so much for spending time with me today. I'll see you all next time. Yes, us.